But yeah, I reckon that could make for much more. Well, I'm not going to say a more interesting concept, but I think it could make for a very interesting concept of a game. Just, have people start as farm labourers or whatever.
Yep.
And okay, so.
Yep. Hey mates, I'm Felorius.
And I'm Benjamin, and welcome back to the Fire Swamps.
And no one had any idea what you were just talking about.
Yeah, no, out of context introductions are the best introductions. Every professional podcaster knows that. Okay, so the Hydra must be around here somewhere.
Actually, you're not wrong.
Bet you.
So, here's an interesting thing. I was looking through the Internet Archive, and I remembered about this this lady who recorded 50,000 VHS tapes that she'd recorded throughout her life, and it was gifted to the Internet Archive, right? And part of it's been.
I may be slightly distracted.
That's right. They can see what you're doing. But one of the ones that is already up there was a show for a local variety, well, not variety. What do you call them? It's a local talk show where you get a group of people and they sit around and they talk about a topic, right?
Yeah.
And their show started the same way, where they'd already be talking about something random as the intro starts, and you have no idea what they're talking about. And then they finally switch to the actual topic, and it's like, okay, cool. So I see you're having fun.
I'm making friends.
I don't even know where you are.
I'm in the middle of the fire swamp.
Well, I don't know where I know where the swamp is, but I don't know where the fire swamp is.
It's in the middle of the swamp, it's the fire swamp.
Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Hey, it means that you can get more stuff off of the Hydra, right?
I think so. Oh, okay, that hit hurt.
Oh, we can get the Gluttony Charm. I definitely want to get myself one of those. Basically, there's a bauble called the Gluttony Charm you can wear as a necklace, and it automatically feeds you from the food in your inventory.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, that would be amazing to use. So the fire swamp, I assume, is north of the Minotaurs.
I think so. Sorry if I'm not too helpful right now.
No, it's all good. I can see you're having a few issues.
I'm making friends and influencing people. I'm pretty sure this is what the book said that I'm supposed to do, right?
Influencing.
Beat the shit out of stuff with an axe.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they said that being an influencer has to do with Instagram and social media and stuff, not beating up a Hydra.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. So, streaming on Twitch is how you make friends then.
Yeah, exactly, and enemies potentially.
I mean, they're one and the same, really.
Yeah, they're just friends who haven't yet come to your side.
Yeah, look at Goku and Vegeta. So how hard is it to tame a Hydra?
I have no idea. I don't think you can, because it's a boss.
What are you doing here, Kobold?
Hey, do you want a literature while you're busy fighting our boss, the Hydra?
Like, legit, that is the most annoying kobold ever. So.
Oh, damn.
The bloody kobold screwed me over.
It was a real distraction.
He got in the way of my jumping. Oh!
You alright?
I'm in the snow again.
Is that what that noise was all about?
Yes, that was my I'm stuck in the snow again noise.
It's the oh, that's right. I was supposed to have a bed place on my noise.
Exactly. Very well known noise.
And everything's of course a lot more hostile than it used to be, so.
Yep.
Oh, I think that's the fire swamp over there.
Hang on.
It's got red leaves and shit.
Yep. Have you eaten your stroganoff?
Oh, will I burn? I wonder if it might be
You have not
staged.
eaten the stroganoff.
It might not matter, actually.
Yeah, me eating it might have extinguished the blaze forever.
Yeah, I think you may have been. It's like a
I'm just
key.
that good.
It's just eating a key.
I am
What am
just
I
that
looking
good.
for in the fire swamp?
Gigantic hill.
Oh, that over there?
Yeah, that's the one.
So what's the goal?
Mountain than a hill, truth be told. Kill the Hydra.
Ah, yes. Kind of like what you were trying to do a moment ago. At least his health isn't replenishing.
Yeah. Hang on, who cut this? Oh, you did. Hang on. Did you make a quarry in here?
Yeah, I did. I needed stone for the castle.
Okay. Of course. That makes
It was
sense.
a good idea.
At the time, probably seemed like it.
Oh, there's the Hydra. I have a bow. No, I don't have a bow. Man, all you could do is just sit up here on the very top of the mountain and just keep sniping him.
No, it just seems to be immune to arrows.
Ah, that's great. I need to ask, were you the reason why half the mountain's missing, or was that just like that?
It was like that when I got there. I swear.
Yeah, actually, that does look like natural generation to me. Well, I need a smart way of dealing with that thing without having to get too close.
What's hitting me? Ouch. The heck is hitting me?
Probably something that's outside. Yeah. Hey, look, it's one of the
Winter
wolves.
wolves. Why the heck are the winter wolves here?
So you know what? That mod may have made the AI a little bit more aggressive to the point where they will hunt you down as long as they can spawn within range. So,
Right.
or they saw you go in there. I don't know. Ah, cool. He has all his health back again. That's great.
Well, that's gonna be a nuisance. How are you doing?
I'm currently too petrified to go down there and wipe him out.
Okay. I need food.
What you need is dried blood.
That would also help. Do you have any?
No. Sorry, I haven't slaughtered chickens lately. I haven't committed to culling, unfortunately.
We really need to.
Oh, so got a head that's shooting out flame. That's pleasant. So here's an idea. Can he smash through the rock of the walls and stuff?
I'm not sure. By the way, you're on my point of view. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I know. Your point of view is interesting, right?
No, it's me running back to the fight.
So, I'm wondering if he can't destroy the rock around there, I could easily just build a hollow out. Probably.
You know, that's probably the smart way to do it.
I'm pretty sure he won't leave the circle.
Well, normally, but someone went and jacked up the aggressiveness of the monsters.
Did he actually leave the circle?
I don't know. I don't think he needed to with me, but you know.
He's giving me the look. Come on, come a little closer.
So
Which
anyway,
do I have to get? Oh,
oh, you okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
Okay. Ideas. We need
I
ideas.
say we take them together.
See, we have the ability to make TNT. We could have made a TNT cannon. You know, the old school TNT cannon.
Yep. We could have, would have, should have, but didn't.
Where it fires a TNT round at him and then it blows up in his face.
So, anyway.
Hmm.
I don't want your literature, Kobold.
Yeah, actually, where is the kobold? It doesn't bother me. There's a squirrel.
I think he tracked me down. Oh, what a cute squirrel. Oh, shivers. And now I'm trapped.
Oh, of course, sure. Smart way of doing this. Look, pouring lava at his feet might even be a smart idea.
I could see that.
As long as it doesn't destroy his trophy and all that when he dies.
Yeah, we definitely want the trophy on this one.
Damn it. I know there's lava everywhere, and I would assume he's fireproof.
That seems like a reasonable assumption, honestly. What we need to do is lure some winter wolves over to him to blast him with ice.
God damn it.
Hang on, did I go past him?
I died.
So, it happens to the best of us. So one idea I was actually toying with for this game is that potentially, so Harp was a system which I think has a lot of promise, but it does have some complexity to it. Another system we could try is Cypher, which I think I've mentioned to you before. And that's looking like a pretty good system with the experiments I've done with it so far. It's fairly rules light, which is a bit of a strength for it.
That's handy.
Yeah. I'm always up for a bit of Shadowrun. Bit of 4E Shadowrun. I am more than happy to just restart that, get that game going again. Because I love that system and I love the setting.
Oh, of course. course, of course. Yeah, it's a pretty solid system.
It's a very solid system. I had some doofus asking why why Shadowrun didn't switch to D20 like D&D at one point on Facebook. So yeah, that was a dumb question.
You know, nothing gives you more strength than sitting there with like 20 dice in your hand, and then you get to roll it. And then it's exploding dice, so you get to roll even more, and sit there laughing your head off as you cause the most.
Such a satisfying feeling.
Meanwhile, D20 is just, oh, I'm rolled, there it is.
Yeah, a full of dice is one of the most satisfying things you can do. What's that? Is that an Enderman? Why is there an Enderman in my forest? Right, swamp time. But
An
yeah,
Enderman.
Shadowrun's system is just a thing of beauty, honestly. It's a really 6th edition. No, I've heard terrible things about 6th. Never played. 5th edition was really flawed. I've played it. I've enjoyed it. It was not D&D 4th edition level bad, but it was flawed and in many of the same ways as D&D was. They 5th edition D&D is. They basically tried to streamline things and streamline the combat at the expense of the rest of the game. So a lot of the stuff that they did kind of broke the setting to make it more gamey, rather than leaving it feeling lived in and realistic. Which, that's not a good trade.
I mean, they could just totally make a, I don't know, 5.5 edition and try and
Oh no,
like
they're up to 6th edition now, and that is
No,
absolutely...
I meant D&D. D&D could totally build a 5.5 edition and flesh out the things that they kind of didn't.
Yeah, because if you look at for a idea of why D&D 5th edition is it's why I'm saying it's sacrificing non combat stuff. It's D&D 5th edition has about 3 pages, would you say, of skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, D&D 3.5, just the core book, had closer to, it had an entire chapter of skills, actually. So, just the difference between we have a couple of pages of skills and we have a full goddamn chapter, that's not a trivial difference.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why they then made more books. But thing is that I think that's the problem that's plaguing both the video game industry and plaguing the RPG industry is everyone wants to squeeze more money out. So why don't we make DLCs more of a thing? Yeah, we have the base game, which isn't anywhere near as good as the base game was 10, 15 years ago. And then the DLCs will replace all the bits that we cut out, so that we didn't add in, which annoys the shit out of me. That's the same with RPGs. It's all these extra books that add more on it, but why couldn't you just put it in the initial book?
Yeah, no, that is a fair critique of the industry. But I don't feel that it's a, well, that's one thing with Harp, it's only got a couple, but, the thing with Shadowrun is, 4th edition has a lot of splat books, but you don't need them to get 99% of the stuff because all of its flat books are fleshing out the setting. And that's one of the great strengths that Dungeons and Dragons can't really match because Dungeons and Dragons has a bunch of settings. So you can't really sell a book which has negligible character options and gameplay options. It's just purely fleshing out a city. And, well, that's not true, because, like, you could sell a Forgotten Realms one, but that's exclusively to the Forgotten Realms. Whereas, since Shadowrun only has the one world, a Detroit source book is going to, you know, be relevant for any game you play, because you can, you know, flavour one of the characters as having come from Detroit, even if that's not where the game is set. Okay, almost ready for Operation Trench Warfare. Okay, buddies, let's do this. Oh, is that just not stop them at all, or Okay. I'm making some heavy cover. Let's see how it works. No, that's cover doesn't seem to be a function. Okay.
Cover's not a function.
For you to arrive. Yeah. That cover definitely didn't do anything to stop that fire. I think the devs thought of this before we did.
Oh, entirely likely.
So yeah, like one of the splat books that I was reading for Shadowrun recently, it's a 17-page little volume called Sim Dreams and Nightmares. And it's a how do I describe this? It's a 17-page book on SimSense, so basically virtual reality addiction. So like video game addiction, Persona Soft, all that stuff. And it's really, the entire thing is just spent demonstrating how the world works with this technology that they've got. It's all just, you know, thinking through the logical consequences of having this advanced virtual reality stuff available to the general public. It's not, you know, there's some rules in the back of the book for like some new negative qualities and whatnot, because and a positive one for you know, being resistant to becoming addicted to stuff. But that's legitimately it. That's all that that's all that's in there. It's just setting stuff and how the technology in the setting all interacts with just how normal people live.
Yeah. Yeah, a good RPG outlines as much as it can in as little amount of books as possible, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that all the core stuff should be in as few books as possible, which Shadowrun does. You've got the core book, which is all you technically need to play. Then you've got Augmentation, which has pretty much all of the cybernetics and stuff. Then, oh god, that hurts. You have Arsenal, which is your gearbox, and then you have Unwired, which is your matrix book, so hacking and rigging, and then you have Street Magic, which covers all the magic stuff. And that's it. Those are the core books. That has 99% of the rules. Everything else, like the what's the Samurai Handbook or whatever, the Street Samurai Guide, all that, you don't need those. They're pretty much pure flavor with some very minor special rules.
Yeah.
And that means that all of the splat books can focus on being interesting rather than being overpowered, because all the gear's already there, pretty much. I will say that there is one exception, which is Spy Game, which is possibly my favourite splat book ever, because that includes a host of stuff like, basically how to be James Bond. And so it has a bunch of spy gear. But that's not really standard Shadowrun stuff. So I'm not even remotely concerned about it not being in the core books.
It's cool.
But it's absolutely awesome stuff, because, it's stuff like putting a grenade in your comlink. Or, hey, yeah, I have a little trick where I can burn out my comlink's display in order to have a one-use, basically flash device to just blind everyone.
Yeah.
Or I'm just going through a bunch of the comlink stuff, because that's really, it's an omnipresent device, so it makes a lot of sense to disguise as much into the comlink as possible. Because no one's going to go, oh, you've got a comlink, that makes you suspicious. But, let's see. Building flamethrower on the comlink fun. But stuff like, yeah, you can have a concealed harness built into your jacket or whatever. So a 5-point harness, so that your normal-looking business suit actually allows you to ascend buildings and whatnot when the time comes, because you're James frickin' Bond. That sort of thing. I am absolutely fine with that not being core gameplay stuff, but it's also a really good thing to have the option of.
Yeah, cool. Definitely.
Right.
Be right back.
Oh, I was kind of waiting for you. Okay. You know what I need? I need to get out of here and heal. But then, I need the auto clicker. Where's my auto clicker? Okay. Healy. Minimize. Auto clicker. Where is it? I really don't use this much, so.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you could have kept going. There's no reason for you to stop.
No. I'm finding my auto clicker so I can up my DPS. I think I might have uninstalled it at some point. That's annoying. But what can you do?
Hmm.
Okay, monster. Come at me. Is that all you got? Eat sword to face. I think I'm just scratching his stomach, but you know.
Give him tickle.
I think the sword's going to get out before the hide. Look at this. I think I'm working through my food faster than I'm working through the hide. This is a tough monster. Hang on, I'm just gonna have a snack. Right. This is the kind of thrilling boss battle that keeps people coming back to this channel. What are you up to?
Me? I'm... Ah, god damn it. I'm here.
Good. Okay. You're keeping it distracted then?
Kinda, yeah.
Well,
That-
I appreciate that.
That and I'm... shit.
Its health is not going down fast, is it?
No, but... all good. Sit there hacking away at it.
Hey! Yeah. Can you box it in so it can't escape?
It's like it can't escape, it's stuck where it is. It hasn't moved since you've got there.
I might have cut its legs off. I'm not
Oh, did you really?
I don't know. That would be hilarious. This Minotaur's axe is freaking worth it.
It's definitely an impressive
I think
axe.
this is just the outer layer, and then once we break this bit, the boss fight continues in another form. We better not have to do this to chop off each of its heads. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere.
Yay, there's a fight.
Hang on, I'm hitting me. And I need to eat. As we all know, the greatest heroes stop mid-battle for a snack.
Exactly. Gotta keep your energy up, right?
I've only got 3 bars left to kill it.
It's going down faster now. I'm helping.
That is true.
Hydra never stood a chance.
Don't say that yet. We've got to see if this just unlocks its final form. Could go full perfect cell on us. Oh, no.
Woo!
Hey.
So this time,
That's cool.
this time we did so much better.
It's just a matter of working out its weakness. So
Yeah,
what
it's
do
a
you use
matter.
Fiery Blood for?
Oh, fiery blood's important, dude. That we need that for the
Use it to upgrade armor and shit.
No, don't do that. We need it for the coal generator.
Right. Well, for lava crystals or for
How much do we have, by the way?
19.
19 fiery gear for 4 ingots, so we need 4 ingots times 4.
4 firing.
We need 16 of it for the coal generator.
Roger that. Well,
Assuming each one is the equivalent of 1 ingot, I'm not sure.
fiery. Yeah. Come on, let's go set up this coal
Molten
generator
fire.
then.
Is that the equivalent of 1 ingot? I don't know. You need to use your U key on the on the stuff.
Yeah, 1 to 1.
Okay. Okay. I need to see what else we need for this generator. So we still need gas tiers, which we can get from the Ergast tower, which is something that's coming up, and the Carmenite reactor. So we've still got more adventuring to do here.
Okay, but let's go drop this off so we don't, lose it later. Where's the
Carmenite. Oh, it's got no durability.
No, you're gonna need to repair it.
Where's what?
I'm just thinking, where's our next victim?
Alright, give me a sec. Let me mark this location as the Hydra where... Just so that I've got it marked in case I want to come back here. I guess. Alright. Gotta check my guide. Where did my guide go? I had a guide. Swamp. The Hydra, blah blah blah, no maze. Hydra does not need any protection. Pretty good luck if you survive. Make contact with the Hydra's fiery blood, and the swamp phase of the adventure will be complete. Yeah, we got that. So, And now we got to go to the Dark Forest, wherever that is.
Yeah, we know where that is.
Do we?
It's the dark one. Remember?
Well,
We couldn't see in it.
where was that?
That was to the south of our base.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you're keeping track of things. Sometimes I just don't. Straight up forget what I'm doing half the time. Oh.
Yeah, I never know what we're doing to begin with, so all balances
Oh,
out.
God. Oh, God.
Yeah. So,
Ooh, that was close.
that was an interesting fight until we actually worked out how to win. And then
Yeah.
it was a dull fight.
Hmm.
Sorry, Mr. Modmaker, but that is a fight that thing has an insane amount of health, and once you work out its weak point there, the fight just becomes sit and hit us until your weapons run out of durability.
Once you work out that you can get underneath it and it can't even hit you at all.
Exactly.
Because it's so get in fast, get in hard, and then get out.
Can you imagine trying to kill it without working out that little exploit?
Fun. I've got the trophy, by the way, if you're wondering.
I saw that.
Perfect.
As always.
The worst part about this forest is the travelling.
It really is.
Not that I don't like in a movie and a book, you don't mind if they're travelling long distances because a lot of it gets cut out.
Yeah, we can't montage the shit out of this. Like they did in Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of travelling in that book. Oh, I can use this axe to chop wood.
Well, it is an axe.
Yeah, I just had it figured as a combat axe.
An axe is an axe.
As a dwarf, I have to agree with that. Legally required, you know. Where am I even going?
So a dwarf, the axe can be used to be done anything with.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think you'd prefer in a game? Would you prefer
an RPG?
Yeah, in an RPG. Would you like to do the whole starting as starting as non-heroes with heart, and then from there we have you basically slowly build up your heroic abilities over time, and have a plot revolving around that? Classic peasant hero plotline.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. What class are you? I'm a labourer.
Yeah, I know how to dig holes and build stuff.
And, we stopped, but let's be honest, there would be thousands of labourers to every wizard, wouldn't there, in a realistic fantasy world?
Exactly. I mean, seriously, that's like a professional, man. I mean, that's the thing I didn't like about D&D, is it doesn't... You don't have, like, this person slightly dabbles in magic. So, you have the ability to, I don't know, make plants grow a bit better or something like that. Like, they're not a proper druid because they've never had the training, but they've got latent small amounts of magic and that's about it. It doesn't do that well.
Well, Heart actually really, really does. because one of the things with harp is that anyone can learn magic. Like anyone can. Magic is divided into colleges, into spheres, and anyone can learn spells from the universal sphere.
Mm.
So that means obviously that if you're a character, if you're a dabbler in magic, because harp is an open system, it does have professions, which are basically classes, but rather than limiting what you can do, they give you bonuses to learning. You can learn your class skills cheaper rather than being cut off from other stuff. And if you're a magic using profession, then you can learn magic from your profession's sphere. But anyone can learn universal spells. So anyone could have a minor spell, just as something that they can do. By the way, I think that there's been we need to get on that whole gate thing because we've had zombies in the courtyard.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but this episode's about what's going on in the Twilight Forest, because we really need to get through the damn Twilight Forest.
Yeah.
As much as I like to work on that, but the whole last episode we spent slaying zombies. I needed a holiday.
I know. Hey, where's this invisible trumpet skeleton which is blasting me?
Probably under the ground in a cave, I'm going to go with.
Fine, where have you ended up? Where are you? But how is he blasting me from underground in a cave?
I never understood that about trumpet zombies. Trumpet skeletons specifically.
It very much annoys me. I would even go so far as to say it is irking me at this moment. Actually, we're going to need those. That. Oh, hello, Mr. Hey, Mr. Zombie.
Don't let him destroy our chests.
I'm not going to. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to let him destroy the chest, but no, I'm going to bring in the creepers in to blow up all of our chests instead.
Yeah, no, that was my plan the whole time. Don't know why you didn't see that one coming, frankly. Zombie.
I got to worry too, because one of those chests down there has a few... Oh, maybe... No, that's right, we took them out. But there is a lot of important stuff down there.
I know. Trying to do some repairs.
I thought we were travelling to the Dark Forest. That's why I'm a little confused.
No, I was trying to dump a bunch of stuff because my inventory was full.
Alright.
God damn it. Go away! You know, I suspect that we might just have made a slight mistake with this whole
Zombie mod?
thing.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I refuse to admit any mistake I ever make, so no, this is fine. Go away, you annoyance. Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was going around the castle, I'm like, I don't see any holes here, and then I come around the other side of the castle, and there is holes in the cave.
Oh, come on, I just finished fixing that.
Perhaps maybe more totems would have been a good idea.
I'll set those up the moment I have a chance.
Oh, we have a big skylight.
Sure. I know why. All the totems that I set up last time have gone.
Yeah, because they never existed.
That's hilarious, actually. What? Okay. What's down here? Okay, I'm going to see if I can clear out a few layers of...
I like how the trumpet skeletons can piss off the karate zombies, and the karate zombies just go and beat up the trumpet skeletons. I think part of the problem is the fact that it multiplies their health as well. That doesn't help.
Is probably not making things easier for us, if we're being honest. But, okay, so how are things up here?
I've cleaned out the area mostly.
Good to hear. Now, we just need to find something they can't dig through. Ooh! Okay. Let's see how well they dig through this stuff. Where is that bleeding trumpet skeleton?
No, 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 no! The creepers really love you.
I need wood. Where's wood? Slate! Perfect. Got tons of it. This is the good shit. Okay, I just need some logs.
Also, it doesn't help that some of them are in armor too, that ups their defense.
Yeah, that does not help. Okay, I need to find logs.
Yeah, number one is establishing the ability to prevent creepers.
I'm working on it. Okay. Weedwood logs, probably not our best choice. Okay. Is there any... Fine. Let's just grab some stand.
If there's any consolation, the creepers will not try and breach the walls on purpose. They're only doing it because they're within range of you.
But, okay. So. Come on. Okay. Oh, now, where's my work? Oh.
I'm gonna change more definitions on what they can and can't destroy.
Can you just please do me a huge favor?
Yep.
Disable the fucking trumpet skeleton.
They're part of the mod by default. Nothing I can do about that. The idea is that they're supposed to be a less threatening version, so that not all skeletons are bad.
They're the worst! Okay.
Yep. It actually has some packs in it from a height.
I've dealt with that. So
And when
now I
they
just need to go
hide in,
up.
especially in the dark, see
I've come up with a plan.
What the hell? Why is there a skeleton archer in our courtyard?
Because we don't have a gate.
Yeah, probably should have seen that one coming.
I have mentioned this, I'm pretty sure.
Possibly. Quite possibly. Yeah, a few times, actually. Repeatedly. While holding my throat, you know. Strangling. Always strangling.
Look, dude, I know you're king. Actually, I know how to get. I know how to get your attention. Okay. So. Hurry up and die. Okay. It's day. You're supposed to be gone, zombie. Okay.
Hmm.
No, 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 no.
Oh, good save. Oh dear.
That was almost a good save. Well, I'm gonna need that. Why am I pressing? That's why I'm pressing Q.
The episode started off well.
Lies! Lies and slander.
It started well.
It started with me dying to a Hydra.
That was well.
We're screwed, aren't we? Like, all of us are screwed. What was that?
Probably another creeper blowing up behind you.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe adding Epic Siege mod was a bad idea.
Lies. Right. So.
I mean, I don't mind zombie awareness because it just makes them more of a threat, but constantly getting our ass kicked and having our stuff all destroyed as well doesn't help.
Yeah, the destruction of our stuff is the problem.
Yeah, so
Honestly.
Epic Siege mod, they'd be going bye-bye.
Maybe. Like, if it wasn't for the damage that they were doing, if it was just zombies turning up en masse and whatnot, and if we had a gate...
Yep. Alright, so yeah, get rid of the Epic Siege mod. I'll keep zombie awareness, because that's what's causing them to seek us out. The Epic Siege mod is what's causing them to destroy stuff. So yeah, I can agree with that. That's fine. This last episode, you guys were all happy about it. That's why I left it in.
I don't think Ali was happy about it.
I mean, I tweaked it. It was nowhere near as bad as it was. Like, they're not destroyed. They're not digging their way up through the ground. Most of the damage here was on the creepers.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that once we've got the gate up, and once we've got the totem network up, which I'm working on, the creepers aren't going to be as big an issue anymore. Okay? I'm beginning to oh, really? It doesn't work on that stuff. It doesn't work on stripped logs. Right, well that's a nuisance.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So now, Operation Slate of Mind is going on. And this is the operation where we start setting up some slate.
Oh.
To...
Oh, can they not destroy slate? Or
I'm not sure, but they can certainly destroy dirt. So I'm going to give slate a shot. I mean, slate's pretty durable shit. So.
I know that creepers can't destroy obsidian, but I don't think we can physically create obsidian. We can create basalt.
I mean, we can create it easily. We just can't harvest it well.
Mm.
So
I
it's
put
not
our
exact-
new trophy above the mantelpiece.
Good to hear.
There we go. There we have Leoric. Oh wait, Twilight Lich trophy. I mean, here we have the Ministry. Here we have the Naga, and we have the Hydra. Hail Hydra!
Let's be honest. We should have gotten 3 heads out of that.
Actually, that's a good point. Why did we only get 1 trophy? That's not fair.
Right, Mod Maker, if you're listening, and I know you are, we want 3 trophies out of the Hydra. Okay? If you're giving us a multi-headed mythical monster, we demand multi-trophies.
Hydra, Ergast, and Snow Queens, and Yasser involved in this up to the Highlands. Yeah, that's the main part.
Have a perfect clear night.
Cast, Armonite, Snow Queen. Maybe we could take on the Snow Queen.
That'd be cool. Is that unlocked now?
Let me have a look.
It's almost 10 o'clock. So I'm probably going to pack it in soon.
Yeah. Adventurers who have vanquished the Lich will not have to worry about the effect of the Snow Forest.
Yeah.
So we got to go
So
into the...
we can then go slay some Yetis.
Yeah, we got to go into the Yeti lair and then the Snow Queen's thing.
Okay.
For that one.
That's cool. So that'll be next time.
And we've also got to find what's this trophy champion? Where's that? Is that the Dark Forest? Yeah, Twilight Knights. That's them.
So, next episode.
Do we want to do the the Dark Forest, or the Snow
We're
Forest?
hunting Yetis, and the name of the episode is going to be Bigfoot Hunters.
Bigfoot hunters, like big game hunters.
Well, no, you know that series on Discovery, Hunting Bigfoot?
Ah, yeah, where they think that they found all this evidence and they go hunt down the evidence
Yeah.
and then they find it's not Bigfoot. Or that they don't really know because they never
Exactly.
fully explore it because, you know, that would ruin the whole point of their show.
Yep. So we're doing that.
Ah,
Of course,
yes.
we're not actually exploring what we're doing.
Then the episode after that, we will finally find the Yeti and defeat the Yeti.
Yep.
Between episodes, I'm going to get rid of Epic Siege mod. It is not working out.
No, it's great concept, but
Bad
we're
execution.
having some issues. That had better not be the sound of a creeper.
That's how I know.
Yeah, what?
Hey, at least we got to stress test the castle, and we know that it works pretty well.
Yeah, and this is under a normal load, not like last time where it was. Yeah.
Yeah, like as castles go, it's a pretty damn solid castle.
Like, the zombies can't destroy grass, they couldn't destroy dirt, and they can't destroy standard stone. So that's the major difference. I got rid of some of the natural blocks so they had less destructive properties. But the problem is the artificial stuff is getting completely destroyed as well, and it's making the place look like heck.
Yeah, I've been patching it up with slate,
Slate.
because we have slate, but it's not the same,
What are you doing in my swamp? Hey, Loki. Did you just join us just as we're about to finish?
mate. Yeah, timing. I hear zombies. Oh, it's night time again.
Oh, the fun
Right.
time.
Okay, that's on full durability now. Cool.
So, shall we call it there then?
I think so.
Before this next slaughter? Worst timing. Yeah, sorry about that, dude.
Oh well, that's all for now, but join us next week as we continue hunting Bigfoot. Maybe this time we'll prove that he exists.
Damn it.
Where did he explode?
Around the back area, near the blood altar.
I ran out of wood.
I'm surprised that there's not a totem for it around here. There is a totem, but there isn't an ocelot totem on there.
Yeah, no, I ran out of wood to add
Ah.
totem.
I like that it explodes in the one spot where there's no totem.
Well, it wasn't going to explode in a spot where there was a totem, was it?
This is a point. Fair point. Alright, that's all the time we have for this stream. Don't forget to like or subscribe if you're on YouTube, and follow if you're over on Twitch. Also, don't forget to check out Fueldrop's channel.
Black Steel GMing, in which we discuss many and varied parts of tabletop role-playing. I believe that we are looking at doing an episode on radio frequency identification tags for Shadowrun this week. Truly the greatest subject. As we all know, when you're talking epic games, you're talking radio frequency identification tags.
Wow, that just destroyed a totem.
I believe that is what you call ironic. I'm out of arrows.
Oh god. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, see ya.
See ya.
I can hear them coming. They'll never take me alive.
Hey, look on the bright side.
Hmm?
We've got the gate up now.
Yeah.
Get in. Except that spider, possibly. But, the zombie spider.
Oh god.
Oh, I just dodged that arrow like a freaking pro.